Hi, I'm Bryony from Stitched Up.
Hi, I'm Claire, I'm from Stitched Up.
Hi, I'm Emily from Stitched Up. We're here at
IWM North
the special exhibition Fashion the Ration. Here's today's Thrifty Christmas tip. Today we're going to be making some Christmas jumpers. So we are using a jumper we already have. So all we're going to do is create a design from some felt and pop it onto a jumper that we already have in our wardrobe. Why buy a new jumper when you can just use an old one, and after Christmas you can just snip it off and no one would ever know. So we are going to need some pieces of felt that are going to go with the colour, the design you're going to use, and a template, a needle and thread, and a few decorations. So we've got some jingle bells and some sparkly sequins. So we are going to make a Christmas tree jumper. So what you're going to need to do is cut out a template. You could probably take a picture from the internet somewhere and just cut around it. We've drawn this one freehand, but it's up to you. So then you're going to get your pieces of felt and just pop your template on top and just cut out. So we're using a dark green for this piece. This is the stalk of the Christmas tree, so that's going to be brown. And then we've got a pot and we're going to do that in red. So can I just whiz to the cut out pieces?
That's really good.
Okay, so here are our cut-out pieces. So what we're going to do is construct the Christmas tree, and then once we've constructed it, we're going to sew that onto the jumper. So I'm just going to get my needle and thread. I'm going to place everything how I want it to look. I'm going to get my needle and thread, and I'm just going to stitch them together. So I'm just going to use a running stitch. So that means I put my needle going through from top to bottom, and then the next stitch goes from bottom to top. And I'm just going to sew a few stitches along to secure it. And then the same again with the other piece, just going to stitch along there to hold it together. And then once I've done that, we've got our Christmas tree all stitched together. We're just going to add a few little decorations to make it look nice and Christmassy. So I'm going to sew some jingle bells on here. Maybe I might put them in a little row so it looks a bit like tinsel, or you can just scatter them around all over, whatever you fancy. Blue Peter. Okay, so now we've got our Christmas tree that we've stitched together. We've got our sequins all over it, and we're now just going to stitch it on to the front of the jumper. So lay your jumper out nice and flat. If you've got one, it's a good idea to put a magazine or something underneath, just so that you make sure you stitch your Christmas tree to the front of the jumper, not just all the way through so that you can't put it on. So just lay it out where you want it on your jumper. So I'm going to go for, it's quite a big motif, this one, so I'm going to pop it just there in the middle. And then so now I'm just going to do a quick running stitch all the way around the outside of my shape. So try and keep the stitches nice and small so it doesn't show too much on the design. Okay, so now we have stitched our design onto the jumper and we are done. So yeah, I haven't stitched the front to the back, that's good. So now you've got a lovely Christmas jumper, and because we haven't used any glue, after Christmas you can just snip the threads off and your same jumper is back again.